Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Sangat Ji. Today we are going to learn about the Shahidi of Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. Let's get into it. So before we start, let's make something very clear. Guruji was arrested twice. The first time was by Aurangzeb, and Aurangzeb arrested Maharaj right after realizing the flourishing influence of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Sikhi, and Maharaj was bailed by Raja Ram Singh, who was the son of Raja Swai Jai Singh of Jaipur. Now, the second time Maharaj got arrested was by Noor Muhammad Khan of Mirza Chowki Ropad in the year 1732 Bikrami. Guruji was taken to Sarhand along with Pai Matidas, Satidas, sons of Hira Lal Chibar, and Pai Dayal Das, son of Mai Das Baland. Guruji was prisoned in Basi Pathan prison for 4 months and 8 days in the court in Delhi. Now, Aurangzeb had ordered his Qazi right after Guruji had been imprisoned in Delhi. Aurangzeb ordered his Qazi and the courtier to meet Guruji. They were shocked to see him with a radiant face in a state of bliss. So they put forward three options to Maharaj. They said you have to convert to Islam and you will be amply rewarded by the emperor to keep you happy. The second option is you must display your spiritual powers to the king and show him whatever he desires to see. Or the third option is if you don't accept the above two options, the third option is death. Now, Sangaji, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji replied with faithfulness. Guruji said, I love my religion and how can I forsake it? It is my support in this life and also the next. Sangaji, is very important to remember Sikhi is the support not only in this life but the next. Guruji said, I reject all those things and choose to remain steadfast in my religion. I will never be defeated. That's what he said, Sangaji, about converting to Islam. But then Sangaji, he also talked about showing off his spiritual powers. And Guruji said, the men of God do not show off their powers by performing miracles. If I do this, I will not be able to face myself. He said, Maharaj said he will feel ashamed by sitting amongst the saints and other men of God. Therefore, I reject the first two options. Now, Sangatji, as we all know, not only was not only was Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji tortured, but so was Pai Dayal Das, Pai Mati Das, and Pai Sati Das. Now, under the orders of the Qazi, a big cauldron was brought out, and Pai Dayal Das stood forward. He did an ardas before, and then the Guru said, dear, and then in the Ardas, Pai Dayal Das said, Dear Guru Arjan Dev Ji, once you have endured the boiling water in Chandu's cauldron, now please be with your humble Sikh to endure the boiling water in Aurangzeb's cauldron. Pai Dayal Ji was made to sit in this vessel. Water was put into the vessel and the fire was lit under the vessel. Now Pai Dayal Das recited Sri Sukhmani Sahib and the water started to boil in the cauldron. The Qazi continued to persuade Paiji to save his precious life by accepting the conversion to Islam, but Pai De Aldas paid no attention. It was as if the Qazi wasn't even there. He kept reciting Qurbani with the grace of his Guru, who was witnessing from his cage. Maharaj was looking at all of this from his cage, and the tyrants, whatever the tyrants were doing to him. Now, Sangaji next was Pai Matidas. Now, Pai Matidas was called to court, and the fatwa read was he was to be sawn in half, and he was to be alive. And so, Pai Matidas' hands were tied between two timber planks, and they saw the saw placed on his head. Pai Matidas ji started to recite Japji Sahib, and while the body was cutting through the center of his body, the body was completely cut into two halves and fell onto the ground whilst the 16th body of Japji Sahib was being recited. So, Sangaji, the two halves of the body fell, and this was still when Paimati Das was still reciting the 16th pori of Japji Sahib. But when the two bodies fell, the two bodies continued to recite, the two parts of the one body continued to recite Japji Sahib until its completion, as though two people are reciting in a synchronous manner. Spectators were wonderstruck, and the recitation continued till its completion. Now, Sangatji, the final Sikh of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji to go through this torture was Pai Satidas Ji, and he was brought into the open, the same place where Pai Matidas Ji and Pai Diyala Ji were martyred, and his hands and legs were bounded with iron shackles. So, as a true Sikh, he refused all the other offers in return of his faith and accepted to be burned alive. Pai Satidas Ji last wish, his final wish was to have a glimpse of his master Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. So he started reciting Mool Mantar, and the executioners wrapped him in raw cotton before setting it on fire. Pai Satidas Ji's body was burning in immense fire when he was standing still in love for his Guru. He continued reciting Mool Mantar without an iota of pain under the watchful eyes of Guruji and thousands spectators. Hari Ram Gupta writes in his Guru Tegh Bahadur biographical study, Satidas condemned these brutalities. He was hacked to pieces limb by limb. Now, we are all to remember Pai Jetaji. And what happened was Pai Jetaji, during all of this, Pai Jetaji disguised himself as a sweeper with a broom and a basket in his hand. And he collected the remains of these martyrs at night and consigned them to the river Jamuna, uh, which was a stone throws away. Now, Sangaji, the great Shahidi. Guruji spoke to the executioner who was given the task. So, Guruji said, when I bend my head, then you can strike your sword. And so Guruji started doing Japji Sahib. The part was completed a little after noon, and Guruji then bent his head. This was the signal to the executioner that he could now behead Maharaj. And this it was the fifth day in the month of Magar Suddhi in the year 1732 Bikrami at exactly 1:24 p.m. when Guruji sacrificed his life to uphold the right to faith. Now, Sangatji, it is to remember that the executioner's sword never had contact with the neck of Guruji's neck. The warrior used his full force to strike Guruji's neck, but before the sword could even touch the neck of Guruji, the head separated from the body. Now, all the spectators there were shocked to see what happened. As soon as this happened, a huge thunderstorm came. Guruji's head flew and fell into Pai Jetaji's lap. Now, here's what happened after that. Pai Jetaji quickly hid the seas of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji without looking anywhere, and he left the place in a hurry. He went as fast as possible, traveling day and night without stopping anywhere. While traveling, he meditated on Guru's name in his heart. He kept repeating, Guruji, I am your Sikh, please take care of me. As soon as the Sikh left the region, the thunderstorm stopped. Now, Sangaji, next let's talk about Lakhi Shah. What happened was Lakhi Shah was a true Sikh during that time, and Lakhi Shah couldn't bring himself to the idea of just leaving the Guru's body in that place. He couldn't have that in his consciousness, so he thought, why not? How can we call ourselves Sikhs when we are leaving our Guru's body like that? So he gathered hundreds of bulls along the banks of Jamuna River together with the bullock carts filled with cotton. Then he recovered the Guru's body. After recovering the Guru's body, he brought it to his house and he cremated it. This is the sacrifice he had just to cremate the body of his Guru. This was the true love that Lakhi Shah had for his Guru. Next, now Pai Jataji has reached Anandpur Sahib Sangaji, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji instructed the Sikhs to lower the palanquin down, and all the cloth was removed and Guruji's beautiful face was visible. Mata Nanki touched the face of Guruji and was crying. Guruji's face and forehead looked and felt alive. Both of his eyes were closed, just like shrunken lotus leaves. Guruji's hair and beard had a mix of black and white hair. All the Masands and Sikhs were curious to have the glimpse of Guruji's seas. When the Sangat and had the glimpse of Guruji's seas, it was then covered with a cloth. The atmosphere was of separation, and everyone felt the thorn of separation and sadness. But Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, this was the turning point, and this was when Guru Gobind Singh Ji realized that the Khalsa was needed. Now, Sangaji, that's just a little bit in this 10-minute video, just a little bit about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sahidi. If you want to know more, make sure to go to your local Gurdwara and listen to the Katha. Now, Sangaji, remember, to know your Guru is to love your Guru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.